everybody and welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be telling the story of the time when I was casted in a show with Isak from SKAM. Yeah! This is actually something that not a lot of people know because I didn't really want to go around and brag about it. So I'm gonna brag here instead. Yeah! There's actually not a lot to brag about because the show never aired. So I'm just gonna be telling the story. So one day I came across like a Facebook post for a show called Östkant Västkant, and which means East Coast, West Coast. Yeah, just get that out of the way. And it said that they needed more people for the show, aka extras. Yes, I got casted as an extra and not as an actual role. Woohoo! Clickbait! But it said that they wanted more people and that Tarja was gonna be in it, so I was like, okay, heck yeah, I'm gonna send a mail. And later that day, my friend was picking me up from school and I was like, girl, you wanna know what I did? So I told her and she was like, oh my god, what if we end up spending the entire weekend with Isak from SKAM? Because they were gonna film it that weekend, like the pilot to the show. They needed 20 people from the ages 17 to 20, I think. And I know that a lot of people sent an email to be there because Isak from SKAM. So I was kind of prepared to not get picked as an extra because the filming was in Oslo and I live very far away from Oslo, and I said that in the email, but I got picked anyway. I was hanging out with my best friend and my phone was like pling, and I looked at the screen and it said mail. Yeah, we would like to have you as the extra. And I was like, what? So we just naturally started looking at airplane tickets, and I hadn't even told my parents that I sent the mail in the first place. So what I needed to know now was, when are we gonna film, what day, what time? And to defend myself, I know that I was casted as an extra, and to fly all the way to Oslo seems a little bit like extreme, but it's not that expensive, and my friend and I kind of wanted a trip that weekend anyway, so I mean, it would be fun. So I mailed the director and I was like, when are we gonna get the schedule? They had no schedule and they were gonna film like in like 2 days or something, which I thought was kind of weird and a little bit unprofessional, if I like may say it. So I was like, okay, just like mail me the schedule when you get it, you know? And I never got it. So I was like, okay, if you could just mail me the schedule when you get it so I know when to book the flights and stuff. And he was like, oh, you live very far away. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh, but if you want to be an extra in some of the other episodes, like not the pilot, because they didn't have a budget, because they didn't have any money to spend on the show yet, because they were just gonna film the pilot and then they were gonna try to sell it to NRK. So he said that if I didn't want to spend money going all the way from the west coast of Norway to Oslo, I could just wait till they had sold the show, till they had a real life budget and money to spend to get me there. I could just wait a couple episodes and just be in the show a little bit later on. And I was like, okay, that sounds like a good idea. I could do that instead so I don't have to spend a lot of money. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that they filmed the pilot that weekend. But then Tarja decided that, oh, I don't want to be in this show after all. So then they had like no chance of selling it to NRK because, I mean, they didn't have him anymore. So the show kind of just like never happened, and I never went to Oslo and I never met Tarja. But I mean, it's still a story. It's a shit story, but I mean, I was still casted in a show with him. I didn't go there, I didn't meet him, but this is like the most clickbait video I've ever made. But I mean, it's still a story, although it's kind of bad. But I hope you liked it. And I'm gonna go now. Nissan Leaf, oh my god. And I hope you liked it. If you did, you can give me a thumb up. I don't know. I'm gonna go now. I love you guys and I'll see you next week. Bye. The title makes it seem like the show actually happened and that I actually met him and that I went to the filming, but I didn't do any of that. I was just casted, so I mean, the title doesn't lie. Does anybody else remember the Storytime memes? Because this is exactly like that.